I ain't fighting no nigga that moved this fast.
What's up, family? It's your guy Trip 5. Listen, before we jump in, shout out to the 5 Tribe. You know, the new channel memberships, the merch, and the artwork have been going crazy. The links are below if you want to tap in. Now, let's get into tonight's video.
Did you hear the incredible news that the 2 hikers who went missing in Antarctica over 4.5 years ago just reappeared, and it is baffling the scientific experts because they had been left for dead of fatality deaths on the continent. Well, this is Shadrach Hansen and his brother Brian Hansen, not like the music boy band brother group, the Hansen, different Hansen family. They are explorationers, and over 4.5 years ago, they went down to Antarctica because they said, we think there's ancient civilizations and potentially alien tech underneath the ice capsulages in Antarctica. Well, when they reemerged, the first thing they said is, we've been living amongst a non-human intelligence community underneath the ice, and we have so much to tell you. They have a message for humans. They call them our sky cousins, and it's beautiful. Well, a black helicopter, a matte black helicopter landed, and my guess it was the world governors, and they said, hey, we need you to debrief us. Well, now the 2 are missing again, and when I've contacted the world governors and said, where are they? They said, we don't know what you're talking about. Those 2 died on Antarctica 4.5 years ago. Well, I have this videographerage of them re-emerging from it, and so they can't pull that one on us. So I need your help. I'm going to fly down there. I'm going to get to the bottom of this, and I'll keep you updated, and I'll post updates. But we got to fight for them.
Now, we need an update about this ASAP. He said that they've been missing for 4.5 years, and they just now getting back. Think about all the information they learned if they've been living amongst a different civilization. It's almost like the government only wants you to know what they've taught you. If it's anything other than that, they would do whatever to keep you in the dark.
The CIA. Of course I commit war crimes. I commit regular crimes too, but look at the hierarchy of Crime Stoppers. I'm at the top, so who gonna stop me? I'm the CIA. Of course I call them black sites. That's mainly the color of the people that's in there. I'm the CIA. Of course shit don't be adding up. That's because I did the math. I'm the CIA. Of course I destroyed the black family. When them niggas was working together, they were a real pain in the ass. I'm the CIA. I ain't put no crack in them neighborhoods. I gave them niggas coke. They turned it into crack. I don't even got the recipe. I'm the CIA. Of course I lie to you. The truth is classified, dummy. Plus, if I did tell you the truth, you wouldn't even believe it. Watch this. Martin Luther King actually worked for us. We killed him so he would never snitch. See, look at you. You don't believe me. I'm the CIA. Of course I was sad when King Von died. He was like a free assassin. At one point, he was killing more niggas than us. I'm really just sad we didn't get to clone him in time.
Isn't it kind of weird that a lot of lottery winners are connected to intelligence agencies?
Did you know that lottery winners have a statistically impossible connection to government agencies? When researchers analyzed major jackpot winners over the past 2 decades, they discovered something shocking. Nearly 40% had previous careers in intelligence, defense contracting, or federal agencies.
How?
The odds of this happening randomly? Less than 1 in 847 million. But it gets stranger. These winners often donate massive portions back to government programs within months of winning. Some conspiracy theorists believe state lotteries use quantum computing to manipulate number sequences. They point to excluded combinations that would create too many winners, and jackpots that mysteriously spike during budget crises.
Does anybody else not find this weird? The system is rigged against us, y'all. Most people play the lottery to get out of poverty. And a lot of the winners aren't actually in poverty. They're connected to the government somehow, and they're giving the money back to themselves. Stay weird.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this was true. You know how much people spend money on the lottery on a daily basis? You probably will win a little bit of money, but I doubt you will win like millions to change your life. And I feel like if someone did happen to win the millions, that they was chosen behind the scenes.
I ain't fighting no nigga that moved this fast. He getting like, da, 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 da. I'm not even kidding. Like, dude is legit a ninja in real life. And here's the scary part. Even if you hit him with the da, 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 and you miss, nigga.
Really? This shit here belong to the white man, man. It's in my hand, but this shit belong to the white man. The man, he tell me how much this shit worth. He tell me what I could buy with this whole ass shit. He tell me how much of it he gonna give me of this whole ass shit. This shit is completely worthless, my nigga. It is fucking, you bought into an ideal, a construct. And since everybody believe in it and we all agree upon it, it has value. It's intrinsic.
Right. Yes,
Only because we all agree that it has value, and they got us, because they need a way of controlling us. You know, okay, well, it's for trade and bartering and whoop-de-whoop, and it sets a market, where a fair market, like, okay, everything costs this across the board. Gas is $3 a gallon. You know what I'm saying? And you can give them 3 of these motherfuckers and it's fair exchange. But the shit is completely worthless, my nigga. Because if it wasn't, why all around this nation, every day they got big ass trucks picking up bags and bags of this shit to go burn it? When have they ever burned anything of value till it was nothing? They turn this shit into complete ash. But niggas is out here killing for it, motherfuckers going crazy for it, and they would take hundreds. If it was so valuable, they could take it and end homelessness, end poverty, end everything. But yet they decide to take it and burn it, my nigga. But I'm putting my shit back in my pocket, cause I gotta get me a gallon of gas with that whole ass shit, man.
Okay. Shit, that's real life though. You know, people have given money so much value over these years that there's no way that you can reverse it. You just have to fall into line and get with the program. You know, money is only used for control. Because if there was no money, I feel like life would be 10 times easier. And we would get back to barter and trading.
Guys, check this out.
I could make a sperm out of your skin cells and an egg and fertilize that.
So you can clone me.
I could clone you. I won't do that because it's illegal, but biologically we could do that. I can make organs, mini organs from you and test drugs. And what we're doing in the lab is we have...
Wow, yeah.
Yeah. Personalized medicine.
Yeah. Wow.
So when you come to my lab, and you have to promise you're going to come, I'll show you, we grow these mini brains in the lab. And we've got them from people that are predisposed to Alzheimer's or not. And we have a way to age those brains so that they're now 80 years old, even though they're only a few months old. And they lose their ability to fire electrically. They become demented in the dish, little mini brains. And so we give them Alzheimer's and dementia in the dish. And then what we do is we have the system to turn on those 3 embryonic genes, OS and K, and those brains go back in age. But here's the cool thing. Alzheimer's goes away. They get the electrical activity comes back. Now we do this in a mouse. We make the mouse older, just let them age out, or we accelerate it. And we've been now reversing the age of those brains in the mice. And you can guess what happens. They get their memory ability to learn back.
Unbelievable.
But I'm gonna tell you, bro, being a bodyguard for certain people, the talent will show up to a place for a video shoot. Everything is already laid out. The talent will have no idea that they're in a ritual. Sometimes they change the flooring digitally. When they showed up, they wasn't standing on a pentagram, but when the video come out, they are. I've seen that happen. And then you got some people, when you show up to the video set, you see a weird lady there, and they offering you help. And I've seen an artist before say, listen, y'all offering me this help, but I'm not gonna give up anything for y'all to help me. And they said, well, good luck to you, young man. And his album never even came out after that.
You know, I hear a lot of people say that he's an agent and he's playing both sides. You know, to be honest, I don't know if that's true though. You know, a lot of the stories he be telling makes you wonder who he was a bodyguard for and how he was able to see so many things that nobody ever speaks about. Let me know what y'all think about this.
Esto va para la fábrica de diablitos, de salchichas, de jamonada, de lo que a usted le gusta. Vea, pura ricura, y eso usted se lo come, mire. Esto va para la fábrica de mortadela. Bendiciones.
Obama going to jail? I think so. First of all, he was never really president. He's not even a citizen of this United States. I have a friend, engineer, who designs all types of stuff, you know, digitally and whatnot. He downloads from the government website his birth certificate, Obama's, runs it through a program and detaches it to show, well, there's layers to it. It shouldn't be layers to this birth certificate. There's some whiteout, there's fake signatures. It's literally just made up. He wasn't born here. He was placed here. His real name isn't Barack Obama. His real name is Barry Santoro. He had a stepfather, one of the most rich and powerful people in Malaysia. When his mother parted ways from his biological father, he got with Mr. Santoro. He was connected to the CIA and the US government. So they groomed him to be the president. So if you look into his history, he's actually not from America. Gabbard, and they just had a press release. They said Obama may have been behind Russiagate.
Do you think that this person is a patriot or a traitor?
That's a fuck nigga.
Why do you say that?
When he became president, he spent more of his time to put LGBTQ into power than he did for his own race. And it doesn't have to be about race, but I mean, dude, you're the first nigga president. You expect for you to do nigga shit. The closest thing he did to doing anything for niggas was changing his tennis court and turn it into a basketball court. Outside of that, he made homosexual marriage completely legal. We started having civil unrest like we never seen before. BLM was created. Me Too was created. All of these political companies and organizations were created through him, and nothing that was truly peaceful. Conservatives got targeted, falsely labeled as racist through his reign. He's a complete traitor. He was here to only conquer and divide, and he accomplished that goal.
Do y'all think Obama was really for the people? Because, you know, in my opinion, I just think he was playing it there like everyone else. A lot of the things that he did in office was very questionable. You know, he had everyone fooled, but now people are starting to realize what was really going on.
They just released new footage of 3-Eye Atlas. And if this is what's supposed to be headed here, we're in a world of trouble. I need you to listen to this. Just listen. Nah, man. This is the same interstellar object that they said that is 12 miles long and that is moving 145,000 miles per hour. When they first started informing us about 3-Eye Atlas, they said it was a 5% chance that it was an alien mothership. Now they're saying that it's a 40% chance that it's an alien mothership. And this is for entertainment purposes only. But think about this. How many military officials have been deployed all over the world? And then let's go back to the secret meeting that was held. What was that meeting really about? Now, if y'all remember, they previously said that whatever 3-Eye Atlas is, it's coming here aggressively. How did they know that? Who did they speak to? And again, this is for entertainment purposes only. But I want you to think, that ship or that comet is 12 miles long. Manhattan is almost 12 miles long. The things that you got to think about is this. This thing didn't stop for gas. This thing is headed right to Earth. In another video, I told you that a remote viewer was speaking to whatever was on it. And whatever is on 3-Eye Atlas said it's coming for the star seeds. We do know who the star seeds are, right? I think I need you to jump down that rabbit hole, because if you don't know, then you gon' know. I'm gonna put that video up one more time. I need you to look at what's going on. If that thing is coming here, we might have a problem. This shit don't look good at all. I'm out.
I'm a human and I can't stop watching things on my phone that make me sad, and I wonder why I have depression.
Oh, I'm a human and I disconnected myself from nature. Now I wonder why I have so much anxiety.
I'm a human and I can't stop voting for politicians that don't care about me.
Oh, I'm a human and anybody who has a different opinion than me is wrong and dumb and bad.
It's so true. It's
right?
Okay. I'm a human and I have really bad health problems, but I can't stop eating poison.
Oh, I'm a human and I knowingly participate in a society that has stifled my creativity and instead values consumption and commercialism and consumerism over community, and I feel trapped,
Carl.
even though I know I'm trapped.
Carl.
But I just...
Carl, you're overheating. You're overheating.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, that was a little hard to watch. It's like you do these things on a daily basis, but you don't realize what's really going on until someone say it from a different perspective.
So does this dog look a little strange to you? So boom, I'm visiting my aunt and uncle in Atlanta, and they have these two dogs, Bruno and Kane. Bruno, the one with the curly hair, he just looks kind of off to me. What do you all think? Because he don't look normal. and he don't act normal, and he keeps side-eyeing me because he knows I'm recording him. And it's really creepy because he's really smart. What do y'all think about this behavior? Like, look at his face. Like, take a good look. Am I tripping? Or is this weird? Because I don't know. And I don't think I'm tripping, but I might be. Because I've been seeing some videos on TikTok of people's animals looking a little different or acting a little weird. And I think this dog ain't right. I think, I don't know, it looks a little too weird.
I know I'm not the only one that think Bruno have human eyes. There's literally people in these Caribbean countries who have said that they witnessed people turn into dogs and even cats. So this could possibly be a real thing. What if you have a pet in your home that you think is really a pet, but in reality it's not? How would you react if you found out?
Sandra, bonita. Sandra, bonita. Sandra, hola bebé. Hola bonita. Ya nos vamos.
What is that? Whatever Sandra is. Keep that shit away from me, bro. Keep that shit away from me. At first, I thought it was just a dog. But why does it got 3 eyes?
I think I heard another one of those ghost trains. I thought I saw it. Yeah, there it is. Yep. Doesn't look like anybody's driving either. Nope. Well, that can't be good. No clue where it came from and no clue where it's going. Running over sticks and marching its way through the woods. That can't be good.
So this video is going viral right now. Apparently her best friend passed away and she took a lamp from her house, and when their favorite song came on, the light just started blinking, and people be like they don't believe in spirits. But you can't tell me that this isn't proof right here. This world is way more spiritual than physical.
Has anyone else experienced this during these past few weeks? Waking up multiple times at night? Back pain? Time moving fast. Nothing feels real. Always tired. Weak phone signal. Mood swings. Always thirsty. No appetite.
Have to follow the Bible. Christianity is only 2,000 years old. Do you know how old we are? African people, modern
Roman
Africans,
Christianity.
been on the planet 250,000 years old. We've been dealing with God for 250,000 years old. And this man wants me to throw out my spiritual heritage and culture and reduce my association with the Most High to a book that he reads that's only 2,000 years old. And it's not even that, because after the so-called crucifixion of Jesus, who we can't even prove existed,
the scriptures are way more
who we
than
can't even
2,000
prove
years old.
existed, the Bible wasn't written down for what, 100, 200 years after Christ? So the religion might be
That's not
2,000 years old.
What
The
point
Bible
was you
might
gonna
have been
make,
with us for what,
Vern?
1,800 years old? Do you know how ridiculous it would be for a people with 250,000 years of spiritual culture to throw it out to pick up a 2,000-year-old book? That's insanity.
All right, copy. What Vern, so we can move on. What?
And you got over
thing
200
you
or
was gonna
300 different versions of the Bible. None of them agree on anything. The whole life of Jesus is reduced to 4 gospels. They know nothing of Jesus from the time he went into Kemet, spiritual center of African people, where he was taught, studied, and groomed into African spirituality. Where was Christ from 7 to 30? Where was he at? Studying traditional African spirituality at the feet of our ancestors. That's where Jesus was. Everything in his Bible was stolen, borrowed, and plagiarized from traditional African spirituality. Why do I need a carbon copy bootleg religion when my ancestors left me the original?
Yeah, I know this one gonna ruffle some feathers. Before you state your opinion in the comments, really think about it. I'm not even gonna say anything. I wanna know what y'all think.
Does anyone else feel like they're just too aware of everything? I can't shake this feeling that all of this, our entire human experience, is just temporary, constructed, and ultimately meaningless. Like I'm seeing through some veil that others can't. Think about it. The days of the week, someone just arbitrarily decided this is Monday, this is Tuesday, and we all just accept it. It's all made up. The guy that made up currency and street names is no smarter than me or you. Money is just literally paper that someone decided this is valuable, and we all just agreed. We're following systems created by regular people who happen to come before us. I find it fascinating to watch people rushing through their day, stressed about deadlines and status and possessions, completely unaware that they're playing a game they never chose to join. They're so caught up in the matrix of social constructs, they never question any of it. But once you see it, you can't unsee it. And sometimes I wonder if ignorance really is bliss.
Kids tell me some of the wildest stuff, and they were telling me the truth.
If you look, there's liquid dripping off the end, so that proves whatever they've got in there. So
Those clouds in the background's really cool.
You know this is not AI. This was something that was found in California by someone passing by. That shit is creepy as hell. Y'all see all the bodies around it? It looked like the middle part will open up in the nighttime and lead you like into a different world or some shit.
All your railroad tracks is strategically placed along ley lines. All your churches, all your temples of religious worship are strategically placed over energy points, energy hubs. We got them everywhere. Every single one. You got to know that all the energy they start building over our shit. Oh, that's the energetic point. They build over it. The whole downtown Chicago, heavy energy. They built over it. St. Louis downtown, built over it. Detroit downtown, built over it. You see what I'm saying? Cincinnati downtown, built over it. Indianapolis downtown, built over it. Kansas City, built over it. Iowa, built over, start built. Then they just spread. New York, LA, Miami, all your towns, anywhere where it's a downtown at. There's energy there. That's why they make sure they take that. You gonna know where all the energy is gonna be downtown. That's why when you go to any downtown, it feels so more lively than other parts of your city or your town. Downtown gonna always be a little bit more something about it, like downtown. But you and I understand they built it over there. And then the reason why it was easy to pull us into the churches because they know about these Mississippian energy points we set up when we was Mississippian. So what they do is they built over those. And you be all drawn to the church, not knowing it's the energy that's pulling you. It's all energy. See what I'm saying? It's all energy.
believe it or not, but sound actually heals you. I believe this was scientifically proven as well. You could literally feel the vibration through your speaker when you hit the bowl. That's how you know it's powerful.
How are some of y'all going around living life not caring what people think about you?
I remember that I don't actually know what you're thinking about me. I just know what I think you might be thinking about me, which means I'm creating a mean and judgmental version of you in my head and then using it to think mean things about myself. And since I made you mean in my head, then really I'm the one being judgmental of you, not the other way around. Now I just assume people are cool and that they're probably thinking nice things, and when they prove me wrong and start acting mean for no apparent reason, I remind myself that there's a version of me in their head that they are thinking mean things about that is in fact not me at all. Actually, it's a part of them, so really they're being mean to themselves. It doesn't become me until I allow their perception and their treatment of me to start shaping the way I perceive and treat myself. You know, the Buddhists have a story about the Buddha teaching in front of a large crowd of people when a man shows up to heckle him by shouting loud and mean and obscene things. But the Buddha ignores him and just keeps teaching. The man, frustrated, doubles down and gets even more loud, even more mean, even more obscene. But the Buddha ignores him and just keeps teaching. Eventually, the man gets so frustrated, he breaks down and goes, "Hey, don't you even hear me? Why aren't you upset? I'm being so mean. I'm being such an ass." Finally, the Buddha replies to the man and says, "If you give someone a lavish gift, but they refuse to accept it, who does that gift belong to?" The man says, "Well, obviously, it still belongs to me." The Buddha replies, "The same is true with your anger and with your insults. If I refuse to accept them, then they belong to you, not to me."
Damn, this is a gem right here. It literally changes your perception of how people think of you and exactly how to think when it's happening to you. Family, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you want to join the 5 Tribe membership or check out the merch or the artwork, the links will be below. Stay safe, stay aware, and I'll see y'all in the next one.